welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is going to be a vlog. I've changed my mind like four times if I want to do like a book diary or if I want to do like an actual vlog. I'm not really in the mood to be doing something new right now, so you're getting a vlog. It's technically November 2nd. And I wanted to start a vlog yesterday. So before we get like super into it, what series may you be spoiled for? I'm not gonna go like too far into like spoilers, but I am going to tell you my thoughts. Like if I like or dislike something. I probably won't get into the too nitty gritty of anything because that's what I want my recent reads video to be. I'm kind of like trying to reevaluate how I want my videos and such. And so usually I do spoiler free vlogs. So I wanted to try maybe like a semi-spoiler vlog. So we'll see how this goes. It's my first one. If you hate it, let me know and I'll go back to like the old format. If you like and want more of these, I can definitely do that. If you want something more like that, like book diary idea, if like you don't give a shit about my regular day-to-day life, that's okay too. But yes, so the following books, I'm going to be reading The Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. This is the third book in the Devabad trilogy, the first being City of Brass, the second one being The Kingdom of Copper, and I am buddy reading this or semi-buddy reading this with Noria from the Chronicles of Noria and Lauren from Novel Lush. But I think we're just gonna kind of, instead of doing like a really structured buddy read, I think what we're probably gonna do with each other, because it's just so hard to find time to read this together, is I think we're all just going to all read it at our own pace and then talk about it, which is fine. But here it is. I haven't started it yet. I was gonna start it yesterday and then I got wrapped up in another series that I started because I wasn't sure if I wanted to read like a really compact book with like a lot of information and a really complex storyline and characters and plot and like all of that. I just wasn't in like the right mind space for it yesterday. So I didn't start this yesterday, but I'm hoping maybe tonight. I'm not sure when I'm going to actually start this, but I do plan on having it in this vlog, at least me starting it. Yesterday I started and finished The Supremacy Witch by Marianne Mavis. This was a reread for me and I gave it 4 stars, which I gave it the first time I read it as well. I really enjoyed this book and I think I enjoyed it the second time around than the first time around. The only complaint I have about this book is that I feel like it's rushed at certain aspects. Like I feel like part of the romance is a little rushed. I feel like some of the travel and fights are a little rushed. And that's my only complaint really about this book, is that I just kind of feel like I wanted it to be a little bit more flushed out, a little bit more like get into the storyline a little bit more, get into the magic system a little more, get into the characters a little bit more and their relationships with each other. But that's really my only complaint about this book. It is self-published and I think it is her debut book and trilogy. So I started and finished this yesterday. It's relatively short. It is 267 pages. So it is almost 300 pages and I read it all in one day. So here it is. And then I started book 2, which is The Shadow Witch, because this trilogy is out. When I read The Supremacy Witch the first time, the rest of the trilogy wasn't out, only book 1 was out. But I was on the street team for The Shadow Witch and book 3, which is The Soul Witch, kind of like getting it out there, showing cover reveals, that sort of thing, which is really cool. But I started book 2 last night because this left off on a semi cliffhanger and I was already like in the world. I was just already in the right headspace to just start book 2 right away. So I got to page 53 yesterday and so that was really cool. So I read like 350 pages yesterday and I don't remember the last time I read that much in one day. But this book is about the same length. Oh, it's a little bit longer. So it is 314 pages. Here it is. I really like it. I really like it. The writing is simple but descriptive at the same time. I don't know if that makes complete sense, but for what the character gives you, it doesn't feel like a lot. But if you look back on it, like you do get a lot out of the story and the characters and the character relationships. It just doesn't feel like a lot at the time. But I would really like if this was a little bit more fleshed out, just a little bit. I've been having some wisdom tooth pain right back here. So I have an appointment today to get that looked at. And if it's something that needs to be taken care of, they're going to schedule the surgery probably for sometime next week. But I don't do good with the dentist. I don't do good with the hospitals. I don't do good with anything that includes poking or prodding. Like, my anxiety is just through the roof. So the fact that I'm going to get this done, I've been having this pain for a couple months now. So I'm like, Sarah, just take care of it. I'm just trying to, if I wasn't going to Japan, I would just deal with it. But when I'm in Japan, I don't want to have to deal with toothache, you know? Like, I want to enjoy my life. Like, I don't want to be down like a week with like post-surgery stuff and like who's going to take me and like, I just don't want to deal with it. So I want to get that taken care of, have the surgery, and be ready to go, all healed up, no pain before I leave for Japan. I have plans for my future. So yes. So welcome to this first vlog. It wouldn't be a vlog by Novel Serendipity without me talking for almost 10 straight minutes in my first vlog clip. So I'll try to get that down. I'm so sorry. Okay, away we go. Hi everyone. It is Tuesday? Yeah, it's election night. It's like 8 p.m. on Tuesday. I was watching Princess from Castle Library stream for like three and a half hours. She was playing some video games. What else was she doing? Rearranging her bookshelves, getting distracted, you know, the norm. And now I'm using the productivity sprints that Kate and Margaret are putting on as reading sprints. So it ends in 34 seconds, but I read page 41 of Empire of Gold, and Dara is being really whiny, and I don't think he's enjoying the repercussions of the decisions he made in the last book, which, as I was saying, I am totally 100% Team Dara, but boy, get your shit together. That is it. And now for the rest of the night, I'm going to read A Court of Mist and Fury. I haven't started it yet. There's no bookmark in here yet. This is it. So I'm going to finally pick it up and start it. Here we are. So Kate and Margaret are back. Here. So yes, I'm just gonna get to it, I suppose. It is Wednesday night. We are still waiting on more updates for the election. It's fine. But Alana from the Awkward Book Nerd is doing Wednesday Escaping Reality reading sprints. So I'm going to start with reading A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I am currently on page 24, which is chapter 3, and I want to read through chapter 5 or 6. And it looks like it's not actually, the chapters look really small, so I'll probably read through chapter 6. But I'm buddy reading this with Jade. She stopped at chapter 5, but she said that it's a cliffhanger, and if I wanted to keep reading, I totally could. So this is the first book. I'm going to read probably through chapter 6, and then after I do that, because it doesn't seem like it's that many pages, I am going to pick up Empire of Gold, and I am currently on page 41. So I'm not very far in either two of these books, but I was trying to read this book while I was in line to vote yesterday, but the person behind me wouldn't stop talking, and so I just like couldn't concentrate because he was like talking politics. It was like really loud, and like I was just in line to vote. Like I wasn't there for it. But so I want to pick this back up and kind of read it kind of for the rest of the night. So these are the two books. They're both pretty large, but these are the two books I want to focus on during Alana's reading Escaping Reality reading sprints. So here we are. I need to go through some applications because I'm on the search and screen committee for a job at my work. So I have to go through a bunch of applications. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the day, which is quite some time. But I thought while I'm waiting for this to load that I would give you guys an update on my reading yesterday, because I left off telling you guys I had all these plans to read and I joined Alana's reading sprints. And then about an hour in, Sean was like, come downstairs. So I was like, uh-oh. So I came downstairs and he was watching James May, Our Man in Japan or something like that, which is James May going to Japan. He's like a British TV host guy. And Sean likes him from a car show, show about cars. Oh gosh, what is it called? I don't remember. If I heard it, I would know it. But so he's like, oh my gosh. And so we were watching it together and we watched like 2-ish episodes together. And then I didn't really read anymore. And then he went to bed and then I stayed up and read. So I did read the chapters and page counts that I wanted to read. So I read through chapter 6, which is page 68. So here we are. I am starting to really like Rysand. Am I saying that right? I feel like it's wrong. Maybe it's just the sound is coming out of my mouth. I'm really liking Rice, and which is interesting because I really like reading about overprotective males in my YA fantasies. I know that's not like anyone's, they're never picked. Like a lot of people in the reading community is like, oh my gosh, if he can't trust her, blah, 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 blah. But I like a strong independent female with a strong overprotective male. Like that is my like YA fantasy like duo that I just love when reading about the romances in fantasies. So Rice is giving me some good vibes because he is basically like, I'm going to be a jerk, like a huge jerk, but at the same time he's like, but I want you to like learn how to read and be able to fight, like do you even know how strong you are, this and that. And so like he's being an asshole, but he's also looking out for Farah's well-being, and I like that combination for some reason, which usually I don't. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I do want to read more of this. I do have to check in with Jade and see how much she wants to read of this. And then last night I didn't read any of Empire of Gold, so I really want to read wherever Jade and I are going to be reading of this tonight. And then I really do need to read at least 1 or 2 chapters of Empire of Gold tonight, because otherwise I'm gonna fall behind, and these are really big books. So my TBR for this month was kind of large, and I did have like a priority list and then like a backup list if I have time, but I do want to get to some of those backup books, so I need to make it through my priority books, and that means I have to stay on track. And it's only the 5th, but I know once I fall behind just a smidgen, things go downhill from there. So we'll have to see. I'm going to be lighting a candle. I'm going to be lighting the Oasis candle from Grace and Honey from Becca and the Books. Becca and the Books. Last night I lit the One More Chapter candle, which I really like. But this one, it's like fruity and like it smells like energy. Like it smells like a Monster energy drink. Okay, it's lime, orange, cherry, strawberry, and vanilla. So it's like all those like really happy, like energetic fruits, because fruits can be energetic. Ooh, I don't know what I'm saying. I am so sorry. But yes, and then I made some tea because it's kind of chilly down here. I was getting tired of like just being upstairs in my like office cave library living room, and I was like, you know what, Sarah, go downstairs, like change of scenery, you know. But it's kind of chilly. What's going on? That's my update, and I'll see you guys during my next update. Hello everyone, it is Saturday, and I didn't update at all yesterday. Yesterday was a very anxiety-ridden day for me because I got my placements for Japan and my departure date. So I'm leaving on January 6th, and I'm going to be in Miyazaki. So I'm so excited. After just the entire day just being anxiety, I did kind of settle down, and I actually read more of A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm currently on page 189, and let me tell you, I switched over from Team Tamlin to Team Rysand, so here we are. I'm actually really liking him, and I really didn't want to like him, but I like him now. So he's just so supportive and nice. But yeah, okay, here we are. That's my update. Sean and I are going to be just spending some time with each other today. We're going to take a walk at a park. Cat hair in my mouth. Oh. He's used like the light, like the sun is shining on my phone and then shining on the floor. Where did it go? How about over here? Look, nothing. Psst. It's over here. But yes, so I'll probably try to get some vlog shots of our walk, and then I am going to be reading for the rest of the day. I need to check in with Jade and see how far we want to read in ACOMAF today, and then I do want to make at least a little bit in Empire of Gold because I haven't read it for a couple of days now. I've really just been focusing on A Court of Mist and Fury. So here we are. But yeah, I'm just gonna relax and just be giddy for however long because I have my placement and I have my departure date. I'm going to Japan and I have a home. I'm so excited. But anyways, yes. Okay, bye. Hello, it is Monday. It is Monday. I just filmed a video at the bottom of my stairs. It's a surprise video that you probably won't see for another 1 to 2 months, but here we are. But I thought since my camera's already here, I would just update you here. My reading has been sporadic and a little wonky, but I read to page like 503 of A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm officially team Rhysand, and yeah, Tamlin can go fall in a hole, but here we are. It's right at the start of part 3, so I have about 130 pages left, but I read like 300 pages in like a 24-hour period, and so Jade is catching up with me. She is currently in chapter 47, so she is currently 4 chapters behind me instead of like 30 chapters behind me, so she is catching up. It's good, it's perfect, so I'll probably finish that book in the next couple of days. Hold on, back. I did read a little bit of Empire of Gold last night because I was giving Jade time to catch up, and I got to chapter 6, page 82, and I kind of need this book to pick up a little bit. There's a lot of telling instead of showing. It's not moving quite as fast as I want it to, but I think this book is going to get intense, so maybe I should just take the calm as it's given to me, so I'm not as thrown off when it gets crazy, because I have a feeling it's going to get real intense. So I'm liking it. My boy Dara still hasn't got his shit together in 82 pages. I feel like it's going to happen at some point. I feel like it's not a spoiler because I don't know. I mean, it might be a spoiler, but I have a feeling Dara is going to have some sort of redemption arc, but I feel like he's gonna like redeem himself and then die at the end. Like, is he going to live? I don't know. I feel like he's maybe gonna save somebody and like sacrifice himself, but I don't want that to happen. I want him to live and I want him to be with Nari, and yeah. But yeah, that's like what's gonna happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I want him to get his shit together and take care of Nari, and like, please. I have a feeling that maybe that will not be the case and he'll somehow die by the end of this book. So I hope he doesn't die. I need him to live. Nari's mom is still ruthless murderer. I get it. She had a really traumatic past, but like, does that mean you go into a city and murder everyone? No. Oh, gosh. I tell ya. Yes. So I read more of Empire of Gold, but that's my update. Nothing super exciting happened. I filmed a video. I started my prep for Japan. I found out I'm going to need a car when I'm in Japan, which kind of throws off my entire plan. So I need to like recalibrate. I had to go to the post office today and send some forms to the Japanese consulate in Chicago. And yeah, so I have things I need to do today. I've been working today. And so right now I'm just trying to keep myself busy, but I leave for Japan in 58 days. Anyways, that's my update. Hope you enjoyed. Talk to you guys later. So it is Tuesday, but Jade and I finished A Court of Mist and Fury last night. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. Definitely team Rhysand now. I don't know if I've been saying his name wrong the entire vlog, but it's been a real struggle, okay? It's been a real struggle. You can ask Jade. She will attest to us I mean, she taught me how to say it correctly, and then she sent me an audio message saying it incorrectly. So it's just been a lot of back and forth, but like I got it, we got it. I loved it so much. The last like 70 to 80 pages of this book is so intense. So intense. I wasn't expecting a lot of things that happened in this book. I'm glad it caught me off guard because during book one, it was a little, how would I put it? I felt like I knew what was going to happen almost at every turn. And then in A Court of Mist and Fury, it was just completely different. I didn't know what was going to happen. And this morning I did start A Court of Wings and Ruin. And so yeah, Jade and I couldn't wait. We couldn't wait. We're like, hey, we're starting this. So yes, we started that today. But I loved it. I will speak more of this in one of my recent reads videos, and so stay tuned for that. But it was just everything I wanted it to be. So intense. Rhysand is just romance material. He is a romantic, yet he has that snarky attitude that I just love. Feyre puts up with him, and he puts up with Feyre, and they just seem perfect. They just seem perfect. It's like a power couple, if I haven't said that already. Feyre has turned into an absolute badass. Like, oh my gosh. Like, here we are. But yes, I love this book so much. Besides that, this is where I'm going to end this vlog. I finished a book and it's been going on for over a week. So I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys all next time. All love. Bye.